My big bottle of water is in the freezer, so I gotta do something while I'm waiting for it to turn into ice. Let's play Islanders. Um, I got Christmas lights are still up. I kind of just like the look on camera. Um, I don't know. Let me know if it really bothers you. I presume it doesn't. I mean, is anybody on here like? Are you guys super anti Christmas or something? Is there a war on Christmas on my YouTube channel? Because I simply won't stand for a war. I should be clear. I will stand for a war on Christmas. That's fine. A war on Christmas lights? Not gonna have it. Christmas lights are too chic. They're too cool. They're too in. They look too good back there. Okay? They're staying. Unless you really hate them, and then I'll bend to your will. Okay? I will. I'll absolutely. I'm brittle. I'm like a little piece of garbage. I will bend and break at even the slightest little bit of um, adversity. So, please be kind to me. Also, hi. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody's finding themselves well and doing well. It's today, as of today, Ontario was just issued its second stay-home order on top of its stay-home order. It's kind of a weird situation. I'm just gonna talk frankly. I'm gonna speak on politics. All right? Okay, I'm just gonna do it, and you are just gonna sit there and listen. I think it's a little weird. So Ontario's been doing this thing where they come up with almost entirely pointless lockdowns that basically do nothing, and then in a few days just like scratching their head being like, I don't know what we could have done, guys. So we basically just keep imposing lockdowns on top of lockdowns where they never get any more like stringent, and then every single time they just go, well, there's nothing that could have been done. The cases are still rising. So that's frustrating because it's just every couple of weeks they come out and they basically just go like, look guys, this time for real, okay? Please, this time stay home. This time I mean it. And they never mean it. They never do anything to back that up at all. Like the last big like lockdown in Canada, they were like, okay, or in Ontario, I guess I should say. They were like, all right, guys, it's Christmas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a big lockdown starting on Boxing Day, okay? So everyone go do whatever you want. We highly encourage you not to go and have big Christmas gatherings, but keep in mind our lockdown does start on Boxing Day, so as long as you do it then, for real this time. And now here we are. What day is it today? Let me pull out my big calendar. My big calendar says that today is January 13th. I'm recording this the night of the 12th. I'm exhausted. So it's only about 7 hours before you'll actually see this. 9 hours before you'll actually see this. That's crazy, isn't it? There's usually a way bigger delay. So anyways, here we are on January 13th going, who could have known? 2 months after the, or like 3 weeks or so after Christmas, with no actual lockdown put in place, who could have known the cases would rise? It was unforeseeable. We did our best. But now this time for real, guys. This time for real. We're making it so that hardware stores have to close at 8. That ought to get us there, right? So that's what's going on here. And it's frustrating to watch because, there's so many places that just did it. and got it out of the way, you know, just did a good job of locking down, and then they were done. But instead we've opted for this just increasingly bizarre plan of just basically doing nothing and then wondering why it doesn't work. And so that's where we're at. That's our current setup here. Hope you could handle my opinions. Hope that didn't freak you out. Hope you didn't lose your mind over my free speech. I'm stacking up these here because, I mean, obviously, anyone who's watched almost probably like 26 hours of this at this point, no, maybe even more. At this point, you know that I'm building towards putting my temple right here. So that's where we're at. That's what I'm working towards. As far as these huts go, I don't really know where to put them. I could kind of... Oh, this is kind of cute. We're up here. I'm going to put one here, because I think it's very cute. And then I'm going to put some around this rock, because I think they're very cute in this spot in general. And this is kind of a new layout to try. I'm on board with that. I like it. Now over here we can do a solid 9 points. I'll take that for a lumberjack. A couple of houses that'll be worth a good chunk to me. And another one of these that should unlock another. See, I've got 5 mansions, which is like an abnormal amount. Very rarely, I feel like, do you get that many mansions. So I'm gonna try this little tactic of holding them and seeing how that goes. Okay, so I can do 20 points if I do something like that. I get 13 for that. But I also just... Kel or calm? How interesting. Come on. Come on? It's like, isn't it? Well, I like 20 points out here. So I'll take that, because it gives me more grass to build out fields when I inevitably get more fields. Here's pretty good. I mean, this is just a wide open spot where I can rack in a ton of lumberjack points, so I will. And I got another park I can lay out. It's one of those thin ones. Let's put it on this side. Take 16. So what I want is the plateau. That's what I'm trying to get to before I start placing these mansions, because for obvious reasons. An incredible spot to put a plateau. And now, naturally, I'm going to earn more points for all these mansions when I play them. But also, it lets me, you know, now I've more effectively planned out my city, much more effectively. Because I've got all these mansions on hand still when I very likely could have lost them, or played them places less efficient for my ultimate goal. So that's good. Let's continue to put these around our rock in a cool way. I've got more. So see, something like a tower. Oh, that's too beautiful. So I am going to put that there. It's basically worth 38 because, again, a temple gets 10 for a tower. Now, I mean, and again, you could go nuts and put it like here and make it like 51, but then that kills your chances of getting another, because I could put this here, and you can see because of the bubble, it doesn't reach that far over, so I could put one here for like 35. That's going to be a win for me. That's an efficient use of space. It's effectively a 38-point tower, and it just opens us up for more future success. Can get a shaman out here for 15. That seems pretty good just for... Oh, 16 in here. Yeah. Can I drop... Can I like 17, 26? There it is. There it is. Right on the edge of this field. And then we'll put a field here for 14. That's a lot of points as well. That's a lot of points as well. And we'll hug that there. And that unlocks our next pack. I think a warehouse will do pretty well for us up here. We have enough things going on. This can go in here for 17. We know that'll be good. I think if we can get this to touch... Yeah, like 24 is totally a... 24 is a worthwhile one of these, and it will be in... It will be in range of a market. When a market will inevitably go like here or something, maybe on a wall platform. So it'll do well there. Let's take a 9 here. Let's take another 17 hut on the rock. Just kind of a strange layout there, but you know what? Hut's a hut. And so again, so this is why we did that, right? We didn't take that big giant 50 one right in the middle because now, you know, history is repeating itself. We can now take a handful of slightly cheaper ones in exchange of one big one. 36 points. Let's get this up over 40 at least by placing a couple more houses. 44? I had a 44. There it is. Pretty good. Again, so these don't seem like they're worth much, but they are, again, you're adding 25 for when the temple inevitably goes there. So that's always something to consider. This is just a free 15. I don't think it's ever going to be able to reach... I mean, this is going to do fine because I've set it up to be fine, but it's not going to be able to reach both because I shirked my responsibilities there on that front. I mean, because I think in a perfect world, you'd have built your mansions around the gold mine, right? So then when this inevitably came, it would get the 30 bonus from that as well as all the mansions. But I chose to do one way or the other. I had to. 22 points just for being out here on the water. Sure. 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 Anybody else watch The Weekenders? That's been a long time since I've watched The Weekenders, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. It's been a long time. 11, 12, 16 out here. Here we go. Here's the spot. Right on the corner of the beach. I'm going to hold this tower until I'm able to build out a little bit more. Because like I could do it here, but eventually the city's going to reach that point, I believe. We'll see. But that's the dream, is that eventually the city will get there, and then I'll be able to get, you know, another 30 or something for it instead of the 18 we have now. I believe this one is now our best bet out here for the 15. Or, well, let's just keep looking. 18, there you go. That's what I get, see, 21. So fun fact, this game initially did not ship with that undo button. I remember not having it when I first started playing this game at launch, and it was bad sometimes. Sometimes it was incredibly frustrating. But I don't blame them for that. I mean, it's a kind of a niche. I don't think I could see why you wouldn't think of having it right away. But I'm very glad they added it, because it was not super fun to accidentally click and then lose like 200 points or something depending on what building you were placing, you know. 36. Can I get like another 40 out of this? Wow. I can. Where was it? Bada boom, bada bing. The Ringling Bros set up here. Brick industry. or resort. I really have no hope for my resort oases. Brick industry though, maybe. Can I get one in here? Can I sneaky snack one onto this corner somewhere? No, huh? So now I'm trying to think. I should just be placing it around where a brickyard's gonna do well. It's doing great there. 25. 20. What gets a bigger bonus? This gets a 4 bonus for a sand pit, which means that'll be worth 29. Yeah, so it's better to place this first. That's a part of the game that I've never really dug into too much. And I'm probably pretty inefficient at it in terms of knowing which building to place first. I know instinctively with some, for example, you want to place your mill before you place fields. You want to place your brewery before you place your fields here too. Maybe that's a general rule of thumb, is that you want to place like the resource collector before the resource hub. I don't know. But I've never really, for some reason, I've never really given a crazy amount of thought to that. And I probably should, because it's like an important facet of the game. Let's build out houses on this edge here, because I'm liking getting close to 20 points per house. And it's getting us towards, creeping us towards more and more profitable towers here. We're already at 22. This should be temple, maybe. No, tavern this time. Tavern's good. 27, 41. Oh, the brewer. I always forget about that brewer synergy. Wow, 41 point tavern. That's really good. That's a doggle clock. Here you go. It's dog time, baby. Welcome to the dog pound. I just realized I've got that water in the freezer, so I'm gonna get treated to just a delicious frozen water bottle after this video recording. There you have my dog. That I included this one because both it's winter, but also she has a perfect mustache there. It's just like very, very well flat, coiffed. And she looks cute, of course, as always. I'm realizing staring at it now, there's kind of a weird issue with the white of the snow in the perspective. It kind of makes it look like she's photoshopped onto the snow. Like her back legs look odd. They look like they're hovering in a weird way. But I can assure you it's real. The dog is real. If you've watched all these Islanders videos, I'm pretty sure you'd have seen the dog appear at some point. But there she is. And we'll get back to building in 3, 2, 1. Back to the build. So we've got a lot of options kicking around here. This market is going to do really well for us. Might even put it somewhere like this in due time. But for now, let's take a 19 here. Got another field that I think is going to do well for us here, probably in the neighborhood of a 14. We can erase that tree in exchange for a field. I'm okay with that. Over here, we can probably still find a decent home. 6 in here. 5, 6, 5. Yeah, no, we're gonna go out here. We're just gonna have a bunch of lonely little lumberjacks out on the fields here. 7, 9, yeah. Just all spaced out nicely, being kind to each other. Temple. Alright, time to see how we've done on our temple planning. I think very, very well, but, you know, it's always hard to know for sure. 205, that's pretty darn good. So we know by default we're going to at least get 225 because of the walls that are coming. So we've done good. We've officially done well. We've officially done good. I want to say done good all the time, but I have these like flashbacks to TV shows where people go like, heroes done good, you've done well or something. I don't know the rule. You can tell how much attention I pay to these things. 23, 25. 25's not bad. 25 ain't bad for a tower. One of these. Does this lose much or anything for a jewelry store? Gold mine. Market, sawmill, brickyard, mill, gold mine. Doesn't lose anything for one of these, so maybe it's probably worth it for me to just poop this in here somewhere for 25, whatever it's worth. 20, 25, 25. Oh, whoa, hello. 56. I saw a 57, I swear. But maybe not. 56 is pretty good. Oh, maybe I saw the 47, yeah. You know what? Gonna take the 56. Seems like a very good score for that. In fact, we know it's a very good score for that. We've seen a lot of miserable jewelry stores in our time. There we go. So again, that's the default 20 bonus points there. We're at 225. But we're just gonna keep going. They can't stop us now, because we're having a good time. Having a good time. Got another wall here. Maybe something along this beach could be okay with it. I like a 17 pointer. It's my favorite basketball shot, the 17 pointer. You guys familiar with it? I'm just going to take a 9 over there. Keeps it less crowded, and I was just going to get 9 anyways, so. Oof, there we go. So does that... No, that won't reach, right? Especially not on the edge. It's going to go on. Let's just make sure, but 100 points there. And it's not going to get a minus, will it? I might... Oh, it is. Damn it. I can back it off. Yeah, I can back it off enough. 100 points. And that keeps the sanctity of the temple. Temple is still worth 220, 235. Cool. Cool. 100 point market. It's a good day. Got a seaweed farm now. That always does well for us. Don't really have any water-faring stuff at the moment, which is interesting. Actually, let me bring that out a little bit. There's no reason to have it that close to the shore. We want to be able to get all the ocean coverage we can here. See, now we can get something next to it rather than like having to hope for the best, getting something on top of it. 13 there, that'll reach the... Can reach that. Now this is where we might end up going over here now. Again, it's just one of those things, you start to set it up in the future. Let's do it. Let's start putting a few fields over there. Have it feel less lonely. This is probably just going to partner up with this one. 18. 18 versus 14, 15. Yeah, we're going to partner them up. We'll take an 18 there. Let's get up another, something else going here. Balloon is going to do really well for us, I believe, because of everything we have so close together here. We do have another tower that we could do. What if I just ate it and, like, shoved it into a spot? It's already... that it's competing, right? Sometimes you can get away with that. But I don't think that that's best. I think that 20, 31, there we go. 31 out here. That's really good. We can slide a 21 point house into that crevasse. We can use the long pointy stick of this to take a 14 point and get close to the plateau so that helps the temple as well. We could, there's a world in which we could hit a 300 point temple, but it's a gamble. We'll see. But until then, we're going to take this huge 75-point balloon. Also a dab. That's also dab worthy. 75-point balloon is insane. This monument, I don't know. Oh, hey, that's the perfect spot for it. And it'll get another... It'll be worth 59 once we get the temple in, so... That's gonna be one to watch out for. This fissure is worth 15 out here. I know we saw that at one point. 16 even. 16 even. Who's that character? I don't know. It's somebody though. I know the name is in my head. Even. They say even a lot. Isn't it? It's not the Pink Panther. Or is it the Pink Panther? Or another cat of some kind? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Somebody will tell me. Somebody in the comments will tell me. That's the kind of bizarre shit that I would say 26 minutes into one of these Islanders recordings, and then somebody will comment and be like, oh, that's blank. I know it's not. I know it's not the Pink Panther, unless it is. In which case I don't know it's not the Pink Panther, because there is a part of me that wants to say Pink Panther, but I'm not convinced. Sorry guys, I'm just not convinced that it's the Pink Panther. But I do want to say it's a cat of some kind. Don't know. Don't know, friends. It's in the range, for sure. Does it get a bonus for a monument? No, it doesn't care about monuments. I think I asked this question last time. Asked and answered, as they say. Don't have a ton of space for wall related objects. Ooh, sticking that in there though probably is reachable by the temple. Gets us another little handful of points there. Perfect. These are just nothing to me at this point. Because we're not getting any brickyards, so these are basically just throwaway things for the beach edges there. More parks. Not sure we have any more room for parks. I know that temples do like parks, but oh, that would just be too perfect, wouldn't it? If I could just sneak one in there or this way. That would be too good. That'd be too good. The game wouldn't allow it. The game would friggin' crash. Because it would say I was doing too well. Ooh, it's just out of the range. Bummer. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for at this point. I might just do this because I don't really think I can get anything into that range again. Like, I think at this point I'm building out a range all the time. I could cheat in. Well, it's too late now because I just used both of my mansions. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just place the dang thing. 275 points is a damn good temple. That's a damn good temple. Let's let the points roll in. How many will we unlock? 1.5? 2? Oof. 2 full packs unlocked. 2.5 almost. There we go. Bonus doggo clock. There you have it. Can I pet? No. I can't. In theory, if you track where my hand would be, like about now, I'm petting a dog. Pretty good, huh? Wait, hold on. get the music back. There we go. This is the dumbest thing I've done on an Islanders video. Alright. Back to the action. Back to the breathtaking, heart-stopping action of a 90. Wowzers. Holy bonanzas, guys. This is 107 point... Woof. Well, ain't that just a fun time, hmm? How are you all doing tonight? Do you like 100-point monuments? Ah, that's the crowd cheering. This is my vision for Islanders esports. I hope you'll come along with me on this journey of discovery. Just figuring out what Islanders esports could be, you know? Because I think I'd really do well there. I think I'd be like a top kahuna. I'd be a big guy in Islanders esports. I could commentate, I think. That's what I think my niche would be. I mean, look at this bar. Look at the way that I'm masterfully handling this, this just like completely out of control resource bar. I'm just going absolutely hog wild on it. Just fitting stuff in every which way. I've got another mace in here that I'm actually going to put on this side, I think, for a bunch of points. $11 versus 13. 13's pretty good. Got another shaman that is not going to do amazing for us, but 15 is totally serviceable. Got resorts that will do fine out here. I'm going to actually give it a plateau, I think, just because I'm not going to use it for anything else, so I might as well use it as a big boost for this and get a nice big 22-point resort oasis out here. It also gives us a place that we can start planning some parks should we run out of park areas in the city. But I think we've done a decent job of spacing this stuff out so that you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's a pretty good spot for a brickyard. 25, and then here we've got, again, so we've used up that area a little bit, but we had one other spot here that did well, that 9. I'll take it, because that'll give me another 9 in that corner when the time comes. Load up this old resource bar again, so we've got wall platform. I was thinking this. 80 points, but I think we can get closer. Dare we? Dare I fly this close to the sun? I don't even think this is anything. Where would I want to be, in theory? Probably like here, right? Something in that zone. So let's try that. Let's try sticking this on the edge here. There it is. Oh, 14 points. Not bad at all. That's worth 83, yeah. So 83 is probably what we're gonna get. We're getting what we got, okay? We're reaping what we've sown, and what we've sown is one hell of an island. These huts are a little messy, but now I'm just kind of leaning into it and just going like whole hog on the weirdo hut layouts. We've got a ton of parks in here worth quite a bit still. I'm gonna place one up here, probably on the ledge or something, or 12 is good. Let's do a 12, or because this is a narrow one, just sometimes you've got sneaky little spots that a narrow one is actually worth like 30, so just take a peek around. 12, 16, 17, that's what I mean. That's the next island unlocked, so that's pretty darn good. I'm gonna take a 10 there because it looks nice more than anything else. 43-point fountain, absolutely, why the heck not? Welcome to... Don't know what I was gonna say there. Let's see what we can do about trying to make this at least a little bit cohesive in its weirdness. Continue to build on housing. We've actually maybe done ourselves a touch of a disservice here with housing. No, we're pretty good still. As long as I get one more house. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, I don't want to have that one lone house there on the other side of that wall. So now being able to load up that part looks great again. Very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. Another tower that I'm just not sure we're going to be able to get away with as much here. We've used up so much tower space. 19 isn't bad. I mean, even up here, yeah, 23, 30. Yeah, I'll take the 30. I'll take the 30. Another market. 52, 66. Yeah, I mean, this is basically the ideal market spot already. I'm just going to take it. For 66 points this late in the game, I'm just going to take it. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to take it. Can any of these guys double up? They can. 12 points doubling up here. That's totally worth the time. They like to double up. They got no problem with it. Let's give them a dock, because it looks cool when you give doubled up fishers a dock. These guys have already got a cool little area with them. See what we can do about squeezing another field in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is just another big thriving island. We just made good use of our really good use of our zones, planned ahead, and then executed on that plan, and that's just now we're reaping those benefits, right? When you have really well spaced out, well-defined zones, you've given yourself growth room, things like this are just going to keep lining up more or less, and you're going to just see a lot of good points. Look at this. We're making a beautiful park here along the edge of our city and reaping a ton of points for it. It's not just frivolous. It's not just frivolous park placement. Let's connect those two parts of the city. Let's do it with, we can do it with a park as well for 15 points there. It's just so nice to do. It's so satisfying to have this kind of stuff just slowly fall together in a really, really nice way. One of these can still fit out here, or it could fit up here. Ooh, 21. Welcome to the jungle. I've got fun and games. Can I get, yep, 30. 30 points for that seaweed farm. Another hut. The more huts, the better in my mind, because it's letting me close these gaps up and making things look less bizarre. Now they just kind of look like this crescent moon that's on the edge of this cool park, you know? Another city center. Brickworks. Brickworks up here is totally good with me. 19. Something like this, 18. 18. If it double up, it's sort of 16, which isn't Perfect. I could... No, I don't think I can lose it. It's always going to be hugging one or the other. Let's go down here for the 19. Ooh. Stand corrected for the 24. That's even better. And out here we can get 22. A nice little spot. Put a dock out here because it looks good. Gets us a few extra points. I was gonna say if we could get a couple of houses or something, that would be nice, but we don't need that. We'll get them eventually. With how things are going right now. Look at those farms, are just beautiful, falling into place. This is gonna be worth a ton because I've been kind of inadvertently setting it up. I didn't know I was doing that, but I did it. Another resort oasis. I mean, out here it'll do okay. If I stick it on this side, it'll be a free 13. I mean, that really starts to load us up for some parks down here. So that's good to know in advance. I don't know, can we get anything for this? I guess so, huh? 37. Didn't expect that. You know, sometimes stuff just starts going well. We've had a few islands, and I think it's probably just largely a factor of getting better at the game over time, but sometimes you end up with islands like this and it just keeps going, you know. You've seen it happen a few times now on the channel where it just seems to cascade into like more and more and more points. It just keeps going. Again, here with build here for 12. Work our way towards... Oh, I'm gonna try and line that up. Because there's a dream world in which this could fully connect and it would look really rad, but anyway, that's unlikely. We'll see, but highly unlikely, I would say. Just not because it's impossible or anything, but just because it is. We won't get that many seaweed fields, probably. Sadly, probably. Okay, I think that I'm at a point where I'm comfortable closing this off because I think we're starting to wind down a bit. Just getting less and less things as we go. So let's try and use these walls in creative and profitable ways. You know, closing off, you know, a seawall, creating a seawall, stuff like that. That's very cool. Gives the city some flavor to do stuff like that. 17 here, yeah. See what else we get. Another mansion or two. I don't know what's a mansion worth up here these days. 6. What about over here? It's worth 9. Put those numbers together and we're getting somewhere. Continue to build out around this so that it's not completely alone. Wow, a 30-point wall. That's pretty crazy. Don't know that I've ever seen a 30-point wall. Don't know that I've ever seen a 30-point wall. Though maybe somebody would maybe correct me on that. 6. 6 again out here. It's looking like 6 might be my best take for one of these. Ooh, that would be the spot. 2, 6, 5, 6. Yeah, it's all 6s. 6s across the board here. Where are we gonna take it then? Just find somewhere nice. Where was I seeing it? Over here. Garsh. Okay, there we go. I just don't want to have to think about it anymore, so I'm just going to toss it down. That's that. There we go. See, this hut chaos is still kind of chaos, but It's definitely more cohesive chaos. It's just like a cool art installation in a big park now. You know? You know. Do you know? Okay. Placing these walls is going to be finicky, so I'm starting to think I might just go for aesthetic over over any kind of like crazy amount of points, because I just get so tired of placing walls sometimes. They can be such a weird bummer to try and find good locations for, so I think one up here is going to be, yeah. Say one up there is going to be really good. Mansions. Well, we know we've got a spot out here for one. Worth 9. We've got another couple of parks. Maybe we can gussy up this double resort area. A couple more 14-point parks. Water plateaus, huh? Oops. Let's put one out here, because again, looks cool. Rule of cool here. A green one. Maybe that looks cool here, because it's like this farm, you know? Because like seaweed farm, and then it's like this bit as well. Another water plateau, which could... I think let's just use it as a bit of texture maybe here. It's kind of a cool spot. Ooh, even... Oh, yeah. No, let's do that. Let's do both of these ones tucked in here. It's just like cool little bits of like sticking out kind of texture-y thing. I guess maybe I could only get one of them in there. Nope. This is so cheese. Just placing a bucket on the ground there for 20 points. Hope you guys can appreciate that bucket placement. As far as this stuff goes, like I'm toastered. Could cheese it in there in a cool way. Continue to sort of close off these little areas. Get huts. Get another hut up here on the same level. That's pretty good. Yeah, 18-point shaman out on the lip there. Again, we still got great spots out here for folks to live. But we're coming to a close here for sure. I hope you guys had a good time. I definitely did. I think, yeah, this could be a 14 or so. I'm not sure if we'll get another pack. Maybe we will. We'll see. I don't want to rule it out yet. I'm not gonna rule it out yet. We may get another pack still. Just depends how we do it. Maybe not. But I'm still really happy with this. I mean, I could do, like, this is the thing, right? Is that, like, I can get another pack if I, like, stick this thing over top of the whole city and then do it again. Like, how many points do I need? Just shy of 40. I need 39 points. So 2 19s wouldn't even do it for me. I need a 19 and a 20. Can I even find, is there even a way for me to find a 20 in here somewhere? If I could find a 20 and it was actually realistic that I might pass, because I see that 19. But 2 19s is going to make me come up just short. So I'm not going to ruin the aesthetic of the island unless I can maybe find a 20. But I don't think I can, so let's do this again. We'll just do like cool hidden wood textures in this island, you know? Maybe something around here. You know, it's like what used to be here, you know? Nobody knows. There's just some wood sticking out of the edge of that place. Oh, wowzers. What an island, guys. I'm ready for bed. It's night. We built a beautiful island. I'm relaxed. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are too. Let's explore a bit though quickly. I mean, so we've got this very, very lovely beach village. It's nicely protected. It's got one of the most cohesive walls we've done in a long time to protect it from waves. Got a beautiful park here, along with some lovely like yurts. Maybe we'll call them yurts. Just places you can stay in the park. Got a big temple. Got this beautiful neighborhood here. Dual circus. 1 balloon, 2 circuses in this apartment. There's also 3 masons nearby. Then we've got this little settlement out here too with a fisher and some brickyard stuff. All of our farming and lumbering and stuff all happening along here. We've got this 22 point bucket. Then just some industrial spillover as well as our beautiful resort. You love to say industrial spillover and resort in the same sentence. This is just a lovely place. It came together so well. Tons of points too, like a couple. I mean, think about even just our markets, like close to 300 points in our markets, and then again, close to 300 points just in that one big honker of a temple. I'm super happy with that. So where's our thumbnail, guys? I'm not sure. Could be something like this. Could just be like a nice close-up of the city maybe, but we can't foreground anything, you know? And just showing farms or something like that I feel like doesn't do it justice. Interesting thoughts. Oh, I like that. I like having that in the foreground and yeah, a bit of water. And yeah, okay, we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna hide myself for a minute so that I can get the thumbnail shot. Don't worry guys, I'm still here. I'll keep talking to you through this even though you can't see me. Oh, wait. Sorry, my bad. I wanted to make sure the music was on so that you could hear the music and you can hear me talking even though I'm not there. You know, don't fear. I'm just leaving here until we can all, you know, I feel comfortable now. We've got our shot. Oh God, I hit the completely wrong button. Okay, are we still recording? We're still recording. I hit the completely wrong button when I tried to bring myself back. So that's funny. Oh yes, I hear you screaming into your computers, Dan, where would you live? Dan, where would you live? Definitely in one of these huts. They look chaotic for sure, but just look at how good that life would be. You walk out into this huge beach park, tons of cool, these are probably palm trees or something. Fountain, lakes on each end of the park, fountains on each end of the park. Waterfront access very close to you. Short walk into the big city. That's got to be the place for me. That might be the coolest place included here. Yeah. Well, I mean, like all good things, we must say goodbye. So I hope you enjoyed this island. I very much did. And let's move on to the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had an absolute blast today. Feels great to just sit and chat. We got a full docket of videos for you this week, all coming up. I've been super busy lately. I think I've mentioned it a couple of times. I started a new job, and it's definitely taken a toll on my ability to create videos, but we've still got a full docket for you this week. 3 videos and an Islanders coming up speaking of which, those will be posted every other day. So if you come back not tomorrow, but the day after that, the first video of that docket will be there for you to check out. which I believe it might be a speedrunning video. Yeah, it's the first speedrunning video I've done in a long time. It was a ton of fun to do. So I hope you'll enjoy that, because I'm going to be really excited to see that one go live. If you liked these Islanders videos specifically, just kind of chatting and hanging out for an hour or so, there's a big playlist down in the description box where you can see my 27 other Islanders videos. There's more than a full day of content if you just want to have my stupid voice on in the background of your day for some reason. But I will be back in 8 days with another Islanders video, and I'll be back the day after tomorrow with a fun, cool speedrun video. So, thank you again for hanging out, but I got nothing else for you today. So I will see you next time, and hope you do well. Hope you stay well, feel good. Signing out. This is my sign out. I always blow my sign outs.